Class 12th, subject physics, second chapter, mechanical properties of fluids. From this chapter, let us see what is the surface tension of any liquid T. In order to explain the concept of surface tension of the liquid, let us consider the free surface of the liquid. So this circle will represent free surface of the liquid, that is top surface of the liquid when that liquid is at rest. Let us draw an imaginary line PQ on the free surface of the liquid which is tangential to the free surface of the liquid. At that time it is observed that every molecule on this line will be acted upon by equal and opposite forces which are also tangential to the free surface of the liquid, and therefore these forces on both sides of this line will be now perpendicular to the length of this imaginary line, and therefore the force per unit length acting at right angles on both sides of that imaginary line drawn on the free surface of the liquid is called as surface tension. The force per unit length acting at right angles on both sides of that imaginary line drawn on the free surface of the liquid is called as surface tension, and therefore in this case F represents the force and L is the length of this imaginary line, and therefore the surface tension will be defined as the force per unit length, that is F by L, force per unit length. So according to definition, that force will be the tangential force and it will be acting per unit length of that imaginary line drawn on the free surface of the liquid, and therefore T is equal to F by L, or the force due to surface tension F will be equal to surface tension into L, that is TL. Now the SI unit of surface tension is Newton per meter. SI unit of surface tension is Newton per meter, and the dimensions of the surface tension are 0 in length, 1 in mass, -2 in time. Now if you consider this surface tension, it is having various applications in our day-to-day life. Now some of the applications as examples we will discuss here. The first example is the spiders walking on water surface. The spiders walking on the water surface. So the spiders are able to walk on the water surface because of the surface tension of water. Second example is grease needle floating on the water surface. So when any needle is greased and it is kept on the water surface, it will float on the water surface because of the surface tension of water. The third example is now spherical shapes of raindrops and soap bubbles. So the raindrops are spherical in shape. It is due to the surface tension of water. Similarly, the soap bubbles are also spherical in shape due to the surface tension of soap solution. So this is regarding the surface tension. So again, surface tension of liquid will be defined: the tangential force per unit length acting at right angles on both sides of an imaginary line drawn on the free surface of the liquid is called as surface tension. So T is equal to F by L. Now let us consider some of the definitions, the terms which are related with this surface tension. Now we will have to define, and these terms are intermolecular force, then cohesive force, adhesive force, then range of molecular force, similarly sphere of influence, and the surface film. So these 6 terms we will have to define. So these are defined like this. The intermolecular force, first, the force of attraction between the molecules of the substances is called as intermolecular force. the force of attraction between the molecules of the substances is called as intermolecular force. Now it is classified into two groups, that is cohesive force and adhesive force, and therefore let us see what are the cohesive forces. The force of attraction between the molecules of the same substance is called as cohesive force. The force of attraction between the molecules of the same substance is called as cohesive force. On the other hand, the force of attraction between the molecules of different substances, the force of attraction between the molecules of different substances is called as adhesive force. Next term is range of molecular force. The maximum distance from a molecule up to which the intermolecular force is effective is called range of molecular force. The maximum distance from a molecule up to which the intermolecular force is effective is called as the molecular range or the range of molecular force. Then let us define sphere of influence. An imaginary sphere with molecule at its center and radius equal to its molecular range is called as sphere of influence. An imaginary sphere with molecule as its center and radius equal to the range of molecular force, that is molecular range, is called as sphere of influence. That means from this term it is clear that if there are two molecules and if these two molecules are separated by a distance of range of molecular force of any one, then there will be attraction between these two molecules. Then the last term is surface film. What is that surface film? The surface layer of a liquid with thickness equal to range of intermolecular force is called as surface film. The surface layer of a liquid with thickness equal to the range of intermolecular force is called as surface film. That means if you consider any liquid and then from the free surface of the liquid, inside the liquid, if we reach to a distance equal to intermolecular force, that is the range of intermolecular force, then that layer of the liquid will give rise to surface film. That means from free surface of the liquid at a depth equal to range of molecular force, that layer of the liquid will be considered as the surface film. Now let us go for next term, that is surface energy. What is that surface energy related with this surface tension? So in order to explain the concept of the surface energy, let us consider the work done by the molecules. So when we know that the work has to be done to bring any molecule from inside the liquid into the surface film. So when some of the molecules from the interior part of the liquid are brought to the free surface of the liquid, that is towards the surface film, then some work is done. Then the surface molecules will possess extra potential energy. These surface molecules which are brought to the free surface of the liquid will possess some extra energy, that will be its extra potential energy, because that work done on them will be stored as the potential energy, and that energy will be large as compared to the energy of the molecules inside the liquid. Then the extra energy of these molecules in the surface layer is called surface energy of that liquid. So the definition is here: the extra energy of the molecules in the surface layer, that is surface film of the liquid, is called as the surface energy. Now if you consider this concept of surface energy, then we know that as any system always tries to attain a state of minimum potential energy, the liquid reduces the area of its surface film. So, due to the surface tension of the liquid, that system will try to minimize its potential energy. So to minimize the potential energy, the number of molecules present on the free surface of the liquid must be decreased. As the number of molecules present in the free surface decreases, automatically the surface area of that film will decrease, and therefore energy has been spent in order to increase the surface area of that liquid. The energy will be spent in order to increase the surface area of the liquid.